everyone. Today's video is about how to make Susiyam. Susiyam is a traditional South Indian sweet which is both healthy and tasty. It has a crispy texture on the outside and a soft, sweet and tasty purnam on the inside. Susiyam is healthy as its main ingredient is Channa Dal and it is high in protein. Channa Dal, which is actually split chickpea lentil. Recipe for Susiyam. First, we have to wash the Channa Dal 2 to 3 times until the water gets clear. Next, we have to soak the dal for 2 to 3 hours. After 3 hours, after which the dal is cooked in water until tender and soft. A teaspoon of salt may be added to the water at this stage. This might take 20 to 25 minutes. It took me 25 minutes for the dal to be cooked tender. Once cooked, the dal can be checked for its tenderness by pressing a piece. Once the dal is cooked, we have to strain and remove all remaining water. The next step will be to break down the coarse dal pieces into a finer texture. This can be done in many different ways as the dal is already cooked and softened. Can be done by pressing hard with the back of the spoon but gets rather tedious. In one of my earlier attempts, I tried using the stand mixer, but the job got even more tedious, as very often the dal got stuck on the teeth. Very often too, I had to clear the teeth of the stand mixer and start all over again. A mortar and pestle would have done the job faster. This way, although tedious, still managed to do the job, where the final texture of the dal should be like this. Nowadays, to grind the cooked dal, I always use the food processor as it gets the job done in seconds. For me, this was the easiest method. The dal had to be broken into a coarse, crumbly texture without adding any water. Now, once the blending is over, we can start making the purnam or the center filling. It's important here for the purnam mixture to be done just right. If not done right, it has a tendency to crack and burst into the oil while frying. Anyway, don't worry guys if you are trying this for the first time. I have included a tip in this video on how we can prevent this from happening. Now, to make the sweet purnam mixture, it is really very easy. We just have to combine fresh grated coconut and sugar with the processed chana dal to form an even mixture. That's 1 cup of fresh grated coconut, a teaspoon of nutmeg and cardamom powder as flavoring, 5 tablespoons of brown sugar or a 1/4 cup. Mix all the ingredients together to form an even mixture. I am adding here a few more tablespoons of grated coconut so I can form a stiff dough. Also, adding coconut enhances the taste of the purnam. Now, I will tell you my tip on how to make Susiyam without any cracks while frying. Add 2 tablespoons of rice flour to the final purnam mixture. This will not only bind the purnam mixture but will also prevent the Susiyam from suddenly bursting into the oil while frying. The final purnam mixture should be stiff and hold its shape. All the purnam mixture can now be shaped into little balls about the size of a ping pong ball. Once all the purnam mixture is done, we can start preparing the batter for dipping and frying the purnam. Here, with just 1 cup of chana dal, I have made 17 pieces of purnam. Now to make the batter for dipping and frying the purnam. Half cup all-purpose flour. 2 tablespoons of rice flour. Half a teaspoon of salt. Finally, water as required to make the batter. The batter consistency should not be too thin or too thick. It should be just right so that it forms a fairly thin outer coat on the purnam. Meanwhile, a pan with hot oil is prepared to fry the susiyam. The purnam balls are then dipped one by one into the batter and fried. Once the susiyam balls are browned at the bottom, they should be turned over for even browning. When frying, place the susiyam balls apart so that they don't touch each other and stick together. Once the susiyam balls are browned evenly, they can be drained out of the oil. Similarly, all the purnam balls were fried. On closer inspection, the susiyam balls were browned evenly and did not have any cracks on the outer coat. A crusty outer coat with a soft sweet purnam inside. The inside purnam was chewy, sweet and delicious. With this perfected recipe, I am sure now everyone can successfully make susiyam and enjoy this healthy snack. That's all, my friends. Thanks for watching, sharing and subscribing to my channel. Stay healthy and enjoy healthy snacks.